Hello, it's a pleasure to be with you for my TBC live broadcast. My name is Stephen Tyrone Cuffey, and it's a pleasure to always represent the Billion Coin as we refer to as TBC. Now, folks, this is my 353rd live broadcast today, and it's a pleasure to be with you all today. Okay, I want to see who's always here. And I know that I have my dear sweetheart Merlane. She's here. She's always here along with Kayla and Caitlin. How y'all doing, sweeties? Y'all so good to see both of you all. Now I have Mr. Shohag here, and I know I have some other people coming in shortly from Mr. Shohag from the Bangladesh community. You know, the Bangladesh community always supports me each and every day, like my dear Merlene and Butterball. And if I have any other friends out there that's watching me, it's so great to see you all too. Okay, Mrs. Joket from the Bangladesh community is coming in now. I see some more people in Sharat. Some of my Bangladesh community are coming in right now. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead to the blog and let's take a look at the blog. Okay. Okay, this is a video that my brother from New Zealand, Mr. Darren Haywood, a wonderful broadcaster he is. His 273rd broadcast yesterday, and he talked about a dark event his close to home in New Zealand. I believe they had some. I didn't hear the whole incident, but I believe some people got killed in not too far from his home in New Zealand. You know, unfortunately, that happens. People get murdered without no reason to happen sometimes in our world. But we got to know that we just got to be cognizant of what's going on around us at all times. But this was a great live broadcast from Mr. Darren Haywood. And this is a great thing. This is the mother of Mr. James. This is James Murphy's wife, who his little baby weighing 3.3 kilograms. You know, they do kilograms over there in South Africa. A South African baby born. Welcome to the amazing world, my sweet little angel. This is Mr. James Murphy. You know, James Murphy is Miss Marianne Murphy's son. This is his wife, James Murphy, holding their little baby, and this is James's, of course. He's a great broadcaster along with his mother, Marianne Murphy, in South Africa. This was born in South Africa. Okay, congratulations to James Murphy and his wife and everyone involved in this. This is an awesome. When you see moments like this is the most magnificent moment on earth right here. What you're seeing right here. I'm so glad to see that they posted this on the blog. Just grew one more. Okay. And this was Mr. Rizar Rahman after his actually 100 broadcast. Congratulations to him. I went there and posted a congratulate him in his chat room yesterday. And yesterday he did his 100th broadcast yesterday. And this is Randy did his broadcast. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. It says TBC facilitates our whole life. Okay, no, actually, this was actually one of our Bangladesh people here that actually did this particular broadcast. Wonderful job there. Okay, I think I went over some of these. These are some ones that we already went over. Okay, all right. So let me come out of this, folks. Okay. What I want to talk to you about today is what the monetary system we currently under, and how we're moving towards another type of money. Okay, we know we use fiat money, which is dollar bills in the U.S. and pesos in Philippines and whatever the fiat may be in your country. Okay, but we're moving to another age, another transformation in terms of our commerce. So what I want to ask people out there, Let's go a little deeper than that, just to actually fiat, the money part. What I want to ask you is, do you want to consider staying where you are now, where you have a government on top of you watching every little dollar you make? A system by which has enslaved so many people right now. We have a system by which so many people have been beaten down and down and down in poverty. And folks, pretty soon I'm gonna show you some pictures. They're gonna be some of them gonna bring tears to your eyes. Some of them gonna bring tears of joy, tears of sadness, and the conditions by which our little kids and families stay in the Philippines. That's gonna be coming pretty soon. But I want to say to you something. The system that we have now is not designed for us to succeed, no matter than where we are now. Just to be like we call status quo, just at a certain level. And not unless you are doing like myself and my wife, we're building multiple streams of income, you're going to have and continue to have the same thing you have always had. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have all the things you have always had under the system that we have presently. But we're moving towards automation, like I talked about before. We're moving towards a new type of income called cryptocurrency. And our TBC is a part of that whole movement. The only difference is that the current monetary system we have that's designed to enslave and keep you just at where they want you to be. Our system is about abundance. Abundance-based coin. We're moving into a digital coin, digital currency. That's not designed to enslave us. Now, if it was up to our current, listen to this, folks. If it was designed, if the cryptocurrency, even on the market-based side, which is getting manipulated by our market, but if they're not careful, they're going to try to regulate that. There are some countries right now are trying to regulate Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Already trying to do that. Already trying to do that. Now, whether they succeed or not, we don't know. They've had support. They've sit around right on stage talking about. I've watched videos of it. How some governments want to regulate our blockchain. Well, think about it for a moment. Blockchain in itself is what actually makes digital currency. So tell me something. Was anything meant to be regulated over the internet? How are you going to regulate that? Because it's not meant to regulate. You can make an actual transaction from our coin to another person without any in-between middle person at all. Same thing with Bitcoin and other market-based currencies. You don't need a thing like PayPal, Payeer, Payza, any payment processors. You don't need none of that to make a transaction from one person to the next. No in-between person. But when you swipe your debit card in a machine at the grocery store or anywhere you may go to, any appliance store, anywhere, guess what? There's a middle person there, a bank. But see, we don't need a bank, do we? We don't need a middle person to handle our transaction. We can make a transaction from one person to the next. How fantastic is that? That's very innovative. There's no one on top of watching you. You can't tax digital currency at its present state right now. It's not taxable. Now, if you take it and change it to fiat, it's possible to be taxed. It's become taxable. So what I'm saying, what the whole thing I'm getting at today is, are you prepared? This is the question that's based on my this particular broadcast. Are you prepared for the change we are presently making right before your eyes now? That's what my broadcast is about. Are you prepared for the change that we are actually making right before your eyes right now? And if all those that still asleep and not watching or not open their eyes and waking up, they're going to be left behind and still be under that same monitoring system you already always have been in. So what I'm asking you is this: are you prepared to make the change from what we have as fiat money, paper money, and coin, digital and physical coins that we to see, we're moving, taking one step past even debit and credit cards. You don't use a debit or credit card with digital currency. Nope. You have a or here in Billion Coin, we have a wallet called TBC 009.net. It's a software wallet. Now I would love to, at some point, I don't know whether TBC will go that way or not, but I would love to see TBC go towards a hardware wallet like they have, like a Trezor, like they have on the digital side. Because the only little catch, and they have certain safeguards on software wallets on the digital side, like Coinbase and a few other wallets out here. There's a whole lot of digital wallets online for the digitals, for the market-based coins. But something you can stick in the side of your laptop and pull your coin out there and have it maybe resting around your neck. Because on the market-based side, you have thousands and thousands and thousands and millions of, and you can rest it around your neck on like a little thumb drive. No one can steal that, can they? Now it's because they don't know what it is around your neck. They just think it's a thumb drive with a little information on it, not knowing it could be millions of dollars in digital currency. That's where we are. We already have that on the digital side, on the market-based side, folks. We already got it. But it's on a small scale right now. And it's not too late for a lot of you out there to get on the bandwagon and get involved in it. I've already introduced my wife about it. I've already introduced her. Marlene is here. She already knows about it. I'm going to keep her all on abreast of everything going on with this thing called cryptocurrency. Folks, I'm telling you, are you prepared for the change that we're doing with our currency? Are you making preparations for that change for you and your family? See, our admin is great. They started change a long time ago. They knew that we had this thing called blockchain. They knew all about it. We even had an old blockchain type clone type a Bitcoin type wallet with TBC 004, that old one that we had a lot of problems with. And this TBC 009 wallet is just fantastic. It was meant for big transactions. The only thing they want you to do is contact the commissioner, right? When we get to $1,000 or more, right? And they have a limit per day of transactions. But all those things can change over time. There's some better things ahead, I'm sure, with TBC. But it's some better things in terms of the coin Bitcoin. I'm sure that's going to rise, and some other altcoins going to rise. Folks, I'm not saying it's going to be a swift change. It takes some time for people to adjust in different countries in terms of their technology. But the thing is, why wait now? Soon it's going to be too late for you to, and if you just know how I know, how to get a piece of the pie, so to speak, in terms of this major wealth revolution, this evolution that's happening. Just like when back in the early 1990s, when the internet, that big thing called the internet started. Now we moving. It's like an internet 2.0 is happening, where we're going to have we're producing more and more cryptocurrency on the market-based side, and our coin is steadily rising. Because what is it? Because it's not based on anything. It's not based on the price of gold. We only use it as a measurement source. But our coin grows because of our membership. We know that, right? When a member come on, that ignites our coin for growth. And it's measured by a grain of gold. So folks, the question again, I'm gonna say, are you prepared for the change from where we are, right, our monetary system, where we are right now, and our actual fiat currency, to the change of digital currency? That's all I really had to talk to you about today. If anybody wants to come on with me just to talk with me about anything they want to talk about regarding TBC, now's the time. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to come on. My Google Hangout link is at the top, and that's open for men and women. Anyone wants to come and talk to me about anything, feel free to do that. But the question is, are you prepared for the changes that's ahead? Because it's going to move without you. With or without you. I hope you know that. It's going to move with or without you. Thank you, Darren Haywood. I see Darren Haywood is here. Thank you so much, sir, from New Zealand. I wanted to talk about this a little bit in terms of the changes that's happening. And are you prepared for the changes? Or are you going to let it just gobble you up and grab you to a point where you don't know what to do? Well, one way to prepare for it, in case you didn't know, is to what? Educate yourself about this major evolution that's happening called cryptocurrency. We have to educate ourselves. And here in TBC, we talk about that all the time, right? Educating ourselves with TBC. And what we do that by using our blog and our Crinkle Cash back office. But we still can do some more overall training about this thing called cryptocurrency. Because if you're satisfied to stay where you're at, then so be it. I can't imagine you are. Because who wants to stay where we are, the same system that have enslaved and created a mindset, a scarcity mindset for so many people out here? Think about it. How can you get ahead that way? You can't. You just stifle yourself. You just stay closed-minded. So I want to just say to you all, this was a short broadcast just to let you know that I wanted to get you out of thinking. A lot of my broadcasts, I try to get you thinking, because so many people are not thinkers. They're not thinking about their lives for the future. They're just living for today. But you got to be thinking ahead. Okay? I want to thank all of you for being here. You know, all the people from my Bangladesh community and Mr. Darren Haywood and everyone that's here today. Thank you all for being to my live broadcast. I want to thank my dear Marlene for being here, and Kaylin, that always here and support me each and every day, and I love y'all so much. Thank you so much. Okay? So I don't have anybody today. That's fine, but I'll be back tomorrow around the same time. Please watch my broadcast. Please, if you're out there, you want to share, please like it like you normally do down the bottom, and share it if you want to. Somebody needs to hear these things we're talking about. We have a great thing called the Billion Coin, and it's an abundance-based cryptocurrency or digital currency. Okay? Y'all have a great one. Peace, everybody.